There we go. And welcome to Footy Feelz. This is our first episode, and I'm so excited to introduce everyone. I'm Frankie.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Henry.
And I don't know where we go from here, but I'm going to talk about myself. You're talking to the future Scudetto winners right
Oh, Juventus, the future winners.
Anyways,
Thank you.
Allegri Ball is going to win us the trophies. We're going to win everything. Coppa Italia, Super Coppa.
Oh, man, bro, you're putting me to sleep just like Allegri did, bro. Allegri is not winning anything. Maybe another Super Coppa. That's about it, bro.
Maybe when you find a coach, you can talk.
Oh.
But for now, AC Milan's winning.
AC Milan's the devil's team, bro. Let's not forget, bro.
Okay. We're not here to talk about AC Milan versus Juventus. We're here to talk about the 2025 Champions League final. And by the way, my name is Henry. I'm a Bayern fan. I was supposed to say that if these guys wouldn't shut up and start trolling each other.
Whatever, bro. Let's keep the rage bait for later on, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm ready, bro. You guys are gonna get some hot fucking takes. All right, Matthew, why don't you take us away? The path that each team took, PSG and Inter, to get to the finals.
Well, Frankie, one thing we can agree on, bro, we both hate Inter, but
Fuck Inter.
Same for you.
But I must say, bro, they had a phenomenal path to the final. Starting off with the group stage, they won 6 games, tied 1, lost 1, and only got scored on 1 time by Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, bro, I hate to say that's pretty impressive.
Bro, wasn't it a 90th minute winner?
Yeah, 90th minute.
Football, bro. Shabby football.
Yo, for real.
That's crazy. I don't know, man. Inter are looking dangerous as much as I hate to say.
Yo, for real. And I swear, PSG was trash in the group stage, you know?
Yeah, bro. Their first 5 games, only 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses.
That's crazy.
It was looking horrible, but they did turn it around the last 3 games, bro. I had to admit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Their win against Man City, too. I mean, that was huge because look at City. They ended up losing to Real Madrid before the knockout stage, bro. So that was a crucial win.
Yeah.
And now look at PSG.
I know, they're in the final, which is crazy because they played Arsenal in the group stage and they got destroyed 2-0. But then they got revenge in the semis, which is...
Oh shit, actually I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yo, not gonna lie though, PSG, I mean, listen, they did impress me when it started to get to the knockout stage because they versed Brests. Now listen, it was a lopsided match, I will admit. 10-0 if we want to be exact. But
they devoured those breasts.
Yo, for real. They had no
juicy
chance.
fixture.
Yeah. They had 2 up top, 2 strikers up top. I guess their defense was just...
Beautiful to watch for sure.
Yeah, beautiful.
Then, bro, PSG, they had a little bit of an FA Cup run to the final, I can't lie. Aston Villa, 5-4, which they were winning 5-1 at one point, bro. So they just kind of let it go. No, they played Liverpool before then, my mistake.
Oh, yeah. Yo,
let's talk about that game. That was actually a crazy game.
No, Liverpool PSG was actually a crazy game. First game, fucking PSG, I think it was the first leg, dominated.
Yeah.
They dominated.
Bro.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Alisson, man of the match.
Lost, no?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember I was in the UK when it happened, and the sentiment was going into it was, oh, Liverpool, they're killing everyone in the Premier League. They're going to win the Champions League. But PSG, bro, sure they didn't win that game, but everyone that watched it knew, bro, PSG are going to kill them in the next leg.
Yo, for real, it was like me playing you on FIFA. XG 5 to XG 5 to 0, and you still win 1-0.
For anyone that doesn't know, Frankie's the worst FIFA player in the friend group.
Yeah. He is trash. He just gets lucky with tramp goals.
Bro, I got 12 wins in foot champs, bro. Anyone wants to play me?
All right,
I'll give
bro.
you my username.
Anyway.
Cactus 655. Meet me
crazy.
now.
Yo, calling out is
calling out, yeah.
Bro, calling out the FFs is crazy.
Bro.
Yo.
But then, bro, PSG, they did beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think Mikel Arteta, personally, bro, he's a suck. He should get sacked. I'm just going to say it now, bro.
Relax,
Arteta.
Relax. They did better than Spurs. 7th is...
No, bro.
What? Spurs won a title. What do you
Bro, your European trophy.
Yeah, did you see who they played? They played some Norwegian team in the fucking semifinals. If Arsenal played them, they would have won as well.
A win is a win.
Bro, you ever played on a cold Tuesday night in Norway?
No, but did you have to play in Paris? I don't think so.
Listen, bro, all I know, Arteta blamed the refs and said that we were the better team.
I mean, yo, did you guys also see Donnarumma in that game? In the first 20 minutes, he made 10 saves.
Fuck that guy, bro.
Donnarumma, you're going, no?
Yeah.
Yo, Donnarumma has been a difference maker, though. Let's call it how it is. He saved a couple penalties against Liverpool. Listen, bro, goalie of the tournament in my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a little bit of foreshadowing going on.
Okay, wait, look, we gotta talk about PSGs now.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man. Like, Dembele has also been insane. Dembele's been a superstar for them. That whole front three, actually.
I know.
Dembele, Barcola. They have a 4-man rotation.
Yo, for real. And don't forget about Gonzalo Ramos. He's underrated, but he's like good.
Anyone that plays for Portugal, not good in my eyes.
My goats.
Yo, but we didn't even speak about Kvaradona coming in a winter transfer.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be the signing of the year.
Bro, I don't know, man. I thought he was going to flop, and I thought he was an idiot for joining PSG, but he's really made me eat my words. He's in the Champions League final. So I have no idea. I don't know.
But on the other side, Inter Milan, they actually had arguably a tougher road to the final. Well,
100%.
let's talk about first. Actually, let's not even talk about Feyenoord. I mean, any good team should beat Feyenoord, right? So
Yo, for real. Feyenoord is
crushed Feyenoord just like any Italian top team would.
Yeah.
And I can't really
from a Juve fan.
I can't really talk.
No, but it's Feyenoord though. Like Feyenoord, like no offense to the Dutch league, but like.
Well, listen, PSV is a good team in the Dutch league. That's a respectable lot. Bro, if we want to get into how bad the Serie A teams have been, Atalanta, Bologna, it wasn't a good year.
The good thing Inter just beats all the Dutch teams.
But then, Henry, you're not safe over there. What happened in the Inter Bayern Munich game?
All I gotta say is Summer. Like that team is full of Judases, by the way. Pavard, Judas. Çalhanoğlu, Judas.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Summer, low-key Judas, but he gets a pass.
Mönchengladbach to Bayern, that's a bit, I don't know.
Listen, bro, I mean, I've only been saying good things about Inter right now because, we're talking about them. But in reality, I hate Inter Milan. Okay, I want to see them lose. I want to see them get demolished, but I'll get on about that later on. But
yeah, but we have to
give credit where credit's due. Honestly.
Exactly, they did really good. And that Barca game, you guys want to talk about that?
Yo, before we get into that, bro, I'm just gonna say they scraped by Bayern Munich, bro. No Alphonso Davies, no Musiala.
I know the back line, no Upa. No Alfonso.
Maguire.
Exactly. No, but he's the best center back. He's been our best center back this season. We had Kim. We had Pavlovic, who was good actually. We had Grimaldo playing Cam at the second half leg.
Yo, that's nuts,
bro.
Well,
exactly.
Kim, it's okay, bro.
Yo, speaking. No. He's leaving, by the way, so it's good. We got Ta though. We got Jonathan.
Yo, I heard that Kim was getting into podcasting.
Who? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kim Min-jae's retiring football. He's here right now in a PSG jersey.
It's all good, bro. We got Jonathan Ta and Upa Maguire. We're good.
No, wait, is Jonathan Ta actually joining?
Yeah, here we go. No, they already posted about it on Bayern. Yeah. No, but Bayern already announced it. I watched it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What? I thought, damn, I didn't know that.
I know.
Another trader, bro.
Judas.
Bites the dust.
Judas.
You were talking about Judas. I think the whole Bayern team is Judas. Look at Neuer from Schalke to Bayern. That's crazy. And then
where's Schalke now? He's not gonna say that they're in the league.
Bro,
too,
anyone that supports AC Milan supports Judas, bro. I'm not gonna. Yo, insert their new jersey right here, please. Insert that devil jersey. Let's talk about it, bro.
No, we don't talk about it. Let's talk about what we were gonna talk about.
Juventus on your mind.
Rent free.
No, I know you're gonna say, bro.
Barca and PSG, yo, that was actually insane. Barca and PSG. Yamal, actually, I'm sorry not to glaze.
When did PSG play Barca?
Yo, do you mean
in
Barca?
No, that's good, bro. Inter versus Barca, that was insane. Yamal actually cooked, man. Not to glaze him or anything. I hate Barcelona. I'm the biggest Barcelona hater
he actually is. He is.
Yeah.
Messi sucks too, but that's another.
Yeah,
story.
Messi the Suso. That's later. That's
a later video, bro.
Messi the Suso rant.
Yeah, you'll see, bro. You guys ain't ready. But Yamal really did really well. I watched the first leg, and it was insane. This guy turned the tie upside down, and Dumfries with a brace is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
From right back. Holy, that, I don't know. He's been really, really good this season, Dumfries. I can't lie.
Yo, and I don't know if you guys seen this, but on I think it was the Champions League TikTok, they asked every Inter player who's the hardest player they ever played, and they all said Yamal.
No, even the ones that didn't get on the field were saying Yamal. Ask Lonnie, literally asked Lonnie from Albania. Goes to show.
Yo, that guy is stupid, bro. He didn't even touch pitch, and he's talking about Yamal's the hardest player he played. I think UEFA's paying these players to say this stuff, bro. They have an industry plant. That's the same thing they did with Messi. Bro.
Yo, he was an industry player. You seen that picture of him and Messi?
Yo, as a baby,
though. 2 months old, bro.
Bro, he blessed him, bro. Actually, no, he didn't.
Yo, but that Barcelona versus Inter game was honestly the best 2 legs I watched all year. Maybe, bro, in the past 5 years of Champions League, bro.
Yeah.
Really. What, like, did you watch the full game? I didn't get to really catch the full game, so I don't know.
Yo, just the fact that 3-3 the first leg, you're so hyped and you're thinking the second leg can't do better than that. Yeah. But Inter, they were up 2-0 in the first half, and I was really angry. So I turned the game. I drove to my soccer, which is actually champions, but regardless, drove to my game, and then when I looked at my phone, it was actually 2-2. Okay, so then I started to really hate watching on Inter. But then, of course,
successful.
It was Rafinha, I believe, scoring 3-2 in the 87th minute.
Yeah.
Just for a Cherby of all players, who's horrible.
He's old as well. I swear he's like 40, no?
Yeah, he's like 38, 39.
Yeah, bro. Fucking fossil, man.
I'm not going to forgive him for what he said to that Lazio player.
What do you say? I don't even know.
I'm not going to get into it.
Oh, I didn't know. But, yo, a Cherby, oh my gosh, that guy's a legend. I can't even lie.
Bro.
Even though he plays for Inter, betrayed Milan, but... Dude, he really came in clutch. And that was, like, I think his first goal in European competition. Yeah. Which is insane.
What a first goal.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
Bro, and we got to talk about fucking the super sub off the bench. Fucking, bro, that guy, I don't know how he doesn't start, man. Dude. He fucked Bayern, and now he scored against Barca.
He's done the same to Milan, I'm afraid. But
yeah.
Bro, as long as he starts doing it for the Azzurri, that's all I'm at.
Yeah, yo, hopefully, man. Hopefully, this World Cup, more content to come from that. But... Yo, Fertizzi's actually insane. Like, he always comes in as a super sub and scores. And then he has the craziest, most passionate celebrations in the world just to not start, bro.
Bro, he has 99 passion for sure.
Yo, hold on, though. Anyone see Fertizzi's sister?
No.
Bro, she's McKenny's girl.
Bro, McKenny tried to hit him, like, the girl I was trying to talk to.
What?
Yeah, you guys don't... I
know. Wait, McKenny, like her sister? Oh, Weston. Yeah.
Yo, hopefully she never sees this, though. Yo, McKenny's been in every girl's DMs, bro. So is Hoyson, bro. You think you joined Real Madrid, bro? You're top gun, bro? I'm a top leg center back, too.
Okay, bro. He just got a $50 million move to Madrid.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, God, he should still be at Juve.
Yeah, that's a crazy sell. I can't even lie.
Bro, listen, it's all because of Giuntoli, who luckily we let him go. Don't have to worry about that prom now. We're gonna be champions next year.
Don't worry, you guys got
dust under the bridge.
Didn't you guys get Kelly?
Lloyd Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh my God, bro. Lloyd Kelly. We paid, I think, 18 million euros. Because 18? they had some sort of like obligation to buy if we made Champions League or something along the lines.
No way.
So we had to pay it. So listen, man.
Yeah, did you see those tears from Igor or whatever his name is? Your guy's
Igor
coach?
Tudor, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Those tears were because he had to sign Kelly, bro. It wasn't just
okay, bro.
For real.
He is a Juventino legend, player and coach. He's going to probably be our coach next year unless we get Gasparini. But I got to thank Tudor because I didn't think we were going to make the Champions League. But, I mean, he turned it around for us a little bit. So
yeah.
Speaking of which, it's a Champions League video. Why are you even in it, bro? You're an AC Milan fan, so...
Yo, for real.
It's right here, bro. Look at... The camera doesn't pick that up.
Wipe the dust off that, bro.
For real. When was the last time you guys like made it like past the quarters?
Yo, we actually made the semis 2 years ago, bro.
And then who'd you guys lose to?
It's whatever, bro. We'll talk about that. They still lost in the finals, but speaking of the finals, why don't we talk about our starting 11, our ultimate starting 11 for the Champions League final? Should we agree on that? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we start off with a goalkeeper, Donnarumma versus Jan Sommer.
Okay, wait, before we start, are we going to do a 3-2-1 and then we all say our player, or should we all go down the line and say who we think is going to start?
I think we should go down the line.
Down the line? All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start then.
Okay.
I'm going with... This is so hard because they both won man of the matches in their semifinal games. Donnarumma is a little bit younger and Sommer is... He's good, but he's Judas. I mean, Donnarumma's Judas too, my bad.
Yeah.
But
going to Inter apparently. But...
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go with Donnarumma.
Good choice, good line.
All right.
Yeah, both are really good. Both came up clutch. Donnarumma was some incredible saves. I don't know how Judas came back to life and saved Jesus, but Sommer also came in clutch. You know, he made some crazy saves against Barca.
Like, think about it. How do you concede 3 goals and still win man of the match?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
How you know.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know what? I'm going for Sommer.
Yeah, bro. Here we go. Bias as ever, bro.
What?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
They're not, no, lose.
I don't think you guys would expect this, bro, but I actually really rate Sommer.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Hold on.
Wait. He's Italian, though. He's Italian.
Listen, bro. Summer, man of the match and kept Lamine Yamal off the score sheet in the second leg. And that's why my choice has to be Donnarumma. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. He is the Italian #1 for a reason, bro.
The next Buffon.
Bro, you're Judas. Forget about Donnarumma. You're Judas. You just betrayed me. We just died.
Yeah, bro.
What is that about?
Listen, bro. Donnarumma, every time Saka's about to win something in his career, this guy comes out of nowhere and just best game of his life.
Wait a minute. 2026 champions.
Ooh.
Arsenal.
Oh my god.
Later. That's later.
crazy.
Later episode.
No, but all jokes aside, I go for Donnarumma too. I changed my mind.
Alright, bro. So unanimous decision. So this combined 11, Donnarumma's the keeper.
Alright.
Yep. And now, do we start left back or right back? What should we do first?
Up to you. They're both really hard
Bro,
positions.
contentious.
Yeah.
Let's start off with left back. Okay.
All right.
We got Nuno Mensch.
Yes.
Mensch.
Oh, nice pronunciation, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And Di Marco.
Oh, okay.
Got that in your bag. All right.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Actually, let's start with Matthew this time.
Listen, obviously, I have two biases. One that hates Inter, one that loves Italian players. So it's a little bit of a hard decision. But honestly, DeMarco, you're really not doing it for me this Champions League, bro. I'm picking Nuno Mendes. Okay?
What kind of pronunciation was that?
I don't do Portuguese pronunciations. This is Canada. Listen, we're actually from Canada, if you guys wanted to know. Should have said that. But yeah, so Nuno Mendes, I don't want to say he offers more going forward, bro, but he just pacier. I don't know, bro. I feel like he's adding more to this Champions League campaign than DeMarco. DeMarco can get subbed off, bro. It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
More analysis.
That's actually a tough decision because both are probably those are the top left backs in our game right now.
Yeah.
And Theo Hernandez is somewhere in between.
But somewhere in between Como's benches, or
yeah.
Don't forget Alphonso Davies.
Cambiasso.
Oh, Cambiasso. Good shout. I think both offer a lot going forward, a lot. But something about DeMarco strikes me more than Nuno Mensch because I feel like DeMarco, I don't know, man. He can score you free kicks. He can score you long shots. I don't think Nuno Mensch can do something like that. Nuno Mensch can use his pace. That's really his main strength, in my opinion, and attacking. But DeMarco's more technical, and I prefer a more technical player over physical attributes like speed and strength. So DeMarco's my choice.
So Henry, this is the first one. You actually gotta make a decision here.
Damn.
Deal breaker now.
I'm going to just say it right now. DeMarco is a system player. He doesn't perform for Italy.
Hey.
Bro, what?
No, it is true. He can't play in a 4-back. He's got to play as a left wing back.
He has to play in a 3-back. He needs cover, and he's only good with Inzaghi. That's why I'm going with Nuno Mensch. He pocketed Salah. He pocketed Saka. He's just all around such a good defender. And going forward, I swear he got 2 assists. Him and Hakimi, they were both pivotal against Aston Villa. I believe they both had goal contributions during that game. Nuno Mensch is easily a top 3 left back in the world right now. I gotta go with him. DeMarco is good for Inter.
But that's exactly what we're choosing.
That's true.
But this is a back 4 that we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
DeMarco
we are doing
a back 4.
And even though DeMarco is really good he's more technical, he's better at passing, he's better at making those runs, and I feel like he does offer more attacking.
Just wait till DeMarco strikes a goal against PSG.
But do you really think he's gonna pocket Kvaratskhelia, who's ever on the right side for PSG?
Yes.
You really think that?
No chance, bro. I'm gonna say it, bro. Doué's the next Neymar, okay, bro?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come on. I don't even know if that was a hot take. I thought it was going to be worse.
Pretty unanimous decision. Yeah.
My bad, bro. Whatever. Listen, bro. Henry gave a much better analysis on me, bro. I just really don't want any Inter players in here, bro. So if it's a toss-up,
I'm not gonna be Inter biased, but I genuinely think Nuno Mensch is good. Also, he's way younger. He's 23, 24?
Hey, we're talking about the present, not the future.
I guess so, but yeah. But if we want a starting 11, I'm picking Nuno Mensch because I really like pace.
Well, regardless, it's so far 0 Inter players, but next, what is it? Left center back?
Yeah.
All right, so left center back, we got Pacho and Acerbi.
All right.
Who starts? Should I start now?
Yeah, you can start for once.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a clear answer. I'm gonna say it right away. Acerbi, bro. Acerbi's been one of the best defenders this year, in my opinion, and he's come in clutch for Inter. I'm glazing Inter players. I can't believe this, but no, Acerbi is so class. He pocketed Haaland last time they were in the finals. He pocketed every single striker he's faced. He hasn't let anyone do anything. Acerbi is such a clear answer for me, and if you guys say anything else, then you're just delusional.
Bro, okay, wait, I'm gonna go right now because this is like literally the tale of two different players. Pacho, who was a youngin, this is his first time in the Champions League, I believe. He was at Frankfurt last season. And against Acerbi, who's also, this is one of his first times in Champions League because he was at Lazio for like a long time. And I guess they made it, but one's like 40 almost. One's Acerbi's like, what, 38?
Are we playing career mode here? Or
Whoa. I'm doing it for the lineup. Do you want experience with Acerbi or do you want athleticism with Pacho? Who is low-key this season may have been the best center back PSG has. There has been games. Marquinhos did not play one of the semi-final legs. It was Pacho and actually Bernat or whoever the Brazilian youngin was. Pacho, I swear, has played more games.
Bernat is crazy.
Bro, who is it?
I forget his name.
Exactly, but he's Brazilian. It starts with a B. Beraldo. Yeah. Pacho has played a lot of games and he's been really pivotal. He's probably been the more consistent PSG center back. But saying that, I do have to go with Acerbi. He's just so good with his experience. He knows how to play the game, and I hope
he does.
Yeah, and he can play a 4-back like with Lazio.
Actually, at Lazio, he was still under Inzaghi, and he still played a 3-back. But Acerbi's class, man. He pocketed Haaland last final. They were just unfortunate to lose.
Well, I guess my vote doesn't really mean nothing, but man, Pancho is not offering nothing to this team. I know his name is Pacho, but bro, Pancho, the way that these defenders are raining down on him, bro. No, I'm just joking. He's actually a good center back. I'm not gonna hate on him.
Yeah.
You know what? I haven't picked any Inter players yet, so I was gonna pick Acerbi for that 94th minute goal alone. Yeah. But hey, I'm gonna go 3 for 3 PSG players. Pancho.
What?
No Inter players are getting in.
That's crazy.
Except maybe in the next one. Not gonna lie, bro. So should we get into the next center back?
Yeah, Might have to. Center back. Who wants to go first? I already went.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, who are the center backs though?
Oh, sorry, my bad. The center backs are Marquinhos and Bastoni.
Bro, I'm gonna go first because if you pick Marquinhos, bro, you're just a FIFA weekend league player, bro. Nobody watches Marquinhos. He's well past his prime, whereas Bastoni, 24 years old or something. Yeah. I feel like he's been playing for a while for Inter. Italian national team, probably best center back. I'm gonna say, bro, maybe second best center back in the world this year.
I was gonna say that. If you were gonna say that, I was gonna say top 3 center back.
And the way you can move the ball up and down the field, offer a creative outlet for Inter.
Exactly.
I don't like to hype up any Inter players. The first one I really am gonna hype up, join Juventus. I'm gonna pick Bastoni.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go next off of that because, I mean, Bastoni, he is like miles better than Marquinhos in my opinion, and the way he operates in that system where sometimes he makes runs into the box and makes striker-esque runs as a center back, and just like his technical ability, and like he's literally a brick wall. He's so tall. I hate glazing him, but like he is really good, and he is definitely a top 3 center back in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with everything you guys said. One thing I really like about Bastoni is his attacking ability, because this guy, man, I don't know, man. He's a center back, but he can pass the ball like he's a center mid or something like that.
Yeah.
He's come up with some crazy assists in his career that I've watched, and honestly, he's class. He just as class as he is going forward, he's class defensively, and he's like really good, and he really plays with a level of maturity that is well before his years.
It's annoying, bro, because you want to hate watch him. Sorry for cutting you off, but you want to hate watch the guy because he plays for Inter. Yeah. But then you love watching him play. Much I hate to say it.
For real, I hate Inter, man. Let me just remind you guys, I hate Inter.
Yo, we haven't even got into our hate for Inter, bro. We probably seem like fans.
Relax.
Yo, I'll save that for the predictions, matter of fact, bro. And then I'll really start going, but
yeah.
So all in agreement,
Bastoni.
Yeah.
Okay, now right back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like this is gonna cause some heated debates here. Right back is Hakimi or Dumfries.
Wow. That's crazy.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll start it off. So this is arguably the hardest position that we can talk about. My bad, Speed. My bad. All right. But Hakimi has been arguably the best right back in the world with just his defensive capabilities and his attacking capability with his speed. But Dumfries has been the best right back in the tournament with all of the goals he's been contributing with the assists, and he carried PSG through the semis and quarters. Inter, my bad, through the semis and quarters. This is this is like, for me, it's like 51-49, but I'm going to have to lean slightly towards Hakimi just because that pace down the wing and his stamina is just unmatched for me. And I know Dumfries is like a beast. He's just a beast in the air. He's probably the better athlete. Like the way he like jumps for and moves for the balls, and he can does like scissor kicks and stuff like that. But I just have to lean slightly towards Hakimi.
Interesting.
You next, or?
Yeah, yo, I'm brewing. I think it's a clear answer for me. It's Dumfries, man. Like, why would
Interista over here, bro.
Wait,
5 for 5.
Clear.
Damn.
For this tournament, clear. Yes, I know Hakimi's been amazing, whatever, but Dumfries can lock down any winger, in my opinion. He goes against Theo Hernandez, bro. He goes against Leao, and he's always really solid, which I see all the time, every derby. But we won these derbies. But whatever. Anyways, Dumfries is clear for me because of his defensive ability.
Lost against Bologna.
Anyways, because
no Champions League next year.
My bad. AC Milan hate, bro. Dumfries can lock down any winger, in my opinion, or has the ability to lock.
Bro,
down
he's not gonna lock down Kvaratskhelia, so we're gonna see which wingers he can lock down, bro.
Yeah.
But I think he can lock down more wingers than Hakimi could ever, and he still offers you enough attacking power. Enough, like he gives you enough of that. And Hakimi, for me, all he's good for is going forward. Defensively, he's a liability.
Really?
His positioning is weak. All he has is pace to offer to keep up with the winger. But defensively, he doesn't got that dog in him like Dumfries does. So for me, it's Dumfries, bro. This guy can do it attacking and defending, bro. Hakimi is just attacking. I don't see him as a defender at all.
I just gotta say this beforehand. It was the World Cup in Qatar. I'm pretty sure Hakimi had the most tackles or successful tackles in the entire tournament. You could fact check that, but I'm pretty sure he's not a defensive liability.
I think he is, there's some goals that PSG have conceded due to his positioning on the field.
Hey, bro, luckily it doesn't matter what you two think because I actually have the final vote.
All right.
The Oracle. So pretty much, Dumfries, this might come as a surprise, but I actually pretty much rate what he's been doing for Inter. What was it? 5 goal contributions in the 2 games against Barcelona.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, he's actually probably been the second best right back in the Champions League, but luckily Hakimi, the best right back in the world right now, bro. I'm just gonna come out and say, listen, maybe it's because one plays for Inter and one doesn't, and I'm being a little biased here, but I'm gonna say Hakimi gets into the lineup, and the reason is because Dumfries is recency bias. Okay,
that's what we're talking about. Bro. We're talking about the Champions League tournament. Hakimi, I think Dumfries has been better than Hakimi in the Champions League tournament. That's all we're talking about.
But I don't know what's bro. Low key, he's a better going forward than he is defensively. Dumfries, bro. If he didn't score, okay, I can't say if he didn't score those goals. But listen, bro, I'm not probably. Definitely gonna say Hakimi's better than him, bro. And let's forget, Inter's wingbacks are back 5 merchants. This is a back 4. Hey, listen.
No, but Dumfries can play in a back 4.
For Netherlands there.
Yeah.
He actually scores for Netherlands too. I mean, I've been hyping him up more than I've been hyping up Hakimi.
Dumfries has been good though for a while.
It's never too late to change your mind, eh?
No, it's never too late to say fuck Inter Milan. And we're going with Hakimi. Let's get into the next
position.
Middle midfielder. Let's go
middle midfielder. We got Vitinha and Çalhanoğlu, the snake himself. Which I hope the worst for him. That's the nicest thing I can say.
What do you wish upon him, or should we just get into the predictions?
Yeah, let's get into the predictions. Matthew can start.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking at them, this is actually probably the toughest 2 for me. I don't have a clear winner because Çalhanoğlu, or however you pronounce his name, I don't like the guy at all. But listen, I mean, the way he strikes the ball, bro, his penalties, he's actually been a crucial player for Inter. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been doing that since his Leverkusen days. I remember those free kicks.
And who's he going against? Vitinha?
Yeah.
The Tyler Raposo lookalike, bro. I don't know if we keep that in, but bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be on by. No, I'm not, bro. Vitinha has actually won multiple man of the matches. I swear, 2 at least.
No, he has.
Bro, he's actually maybe the best midfielder in PSG's midfield. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
From what I can think about, this is actually clear. Vitinha, Raposo.
All right.
Amazing. Actually, I'm gonna pass mine down to Henry.
Oh wow, you want to be last?
Yeah, I want to be last.
All right, yeah. Well, this is probably the hardest position, Vitinha or Çalhanoğlu. But if I have to choose one, I'm going with Çalhanoğlu. Even though you guys hate him, I genuinely think he is a top 5 midfielder in the world, especially in that system where he plays holding, but he has the vision and the distribution to make those through ball passes in front. He can make the front runs. He can also defend. He's an underrated defender. He sometimes drop backs into the center back role when Bastoni goes up and makes his forward runs. And his passing range and the way he strikes a ball, he's a top 5 ball striker of just right now. Like the way he hits it on the volleys, the free kicks, pens, he does it all. And not to say Vitinha is Vitinha right now, he's I'm gonna just say it right now, he could be like the modern day Xavi. The way he just dictates the play, and he just he plays on his own pace, which is really good. But he's really young. But right now, I do have to go with Çalhanoğlu just for his all-round game and what he offers just for the entire team.
Yo, I kind of feel bad for Henry before you go because I feel like he did give a great analysis, bro, and I don't think it's gonna lead to anything. But let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably the hardest decision we'd have to make, or one of the hardest. I hate Çalhanoğlu with all my heart. I hate this guy so much.
Yeah.
He's the biggest traitor of all time, and honestly, I wish him nothing but the worst.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know what it is about him. I always rated him he's so.
What?
He's got technique that is second to none. There's no one, bro. Vitinha dictates the play, whatever. But I hate Çalhanoğlu so much. But dude, this guy is just he's such an aesthetic player, bro. This guy drops in between the 2 center backs, receives the ball, turns, fucking pings it across the field, perfect, right to the guy's foot. I don't know. I think Vitinha, he has still developing to do. I think
that's true.
Vitinha is just his raw talent right now. But wait, give him a couple of years, and then we can decide. But by then, Çalhanoğlu's hopefully dead. But, I think Çalhanoğlu's great though. He offers a lot. Like Henry said, he really dictates the play, and honestly, he's underrated for the dropping in that he does for Bastoni or whatever center back, because that formation is very fluid for Inter. So he really knows he has very good tactical awareness and stuff like that too, and he comes in clutch with those penalties, and you never know if he's going to hit a free kick or not. Definitely didn't with AC Milan, but maybe with Inter he's got a couple.
I just gotta say, bro, that's 6 for 6 on the Inter players.
No, let's not start.
Yo, is that a blue jersey or no? I've been counting in my head, bro. You haven't picked a PSG player yet.
No, Donnarumma. I picked Donnarumma.
No, we convinced you to pick Donnarumma. You were glazing summer too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't know, man. Fuck. This is terrible. This is a really, really bad look. And now I'm the jersey too. Bro.
This is an unsuccessful hate watch for this guy, but
you've been able to be more unbiased than me, bro. Because I think I'm the opposite. I picked PSG plus Bastoni.
Yeah, and I've just been going. I'm unbiased, even though they beat Bayern, but whatever.
Right. So now we go on to right center mid. In our right center mid, we have João Neves or Barella.
Oh.
And
this is easy.
This is easy.
Yeah.
I hope for the right reasons. Dude, I'm literally building a full Inter squad right here.
No.
I'm going to go say it. Barella clears João Neves. Barella can do absolutely everything, and he's actually the most well-rounded player. If you want to think about it in FIFA terms, he's a club 90, bro. He can do everything. Defend, attack. And so can João Neves, but Barella does it at a higher efficiency and more quality, in my opinion. So that's my answer, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matthew, I want to hear your take.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. João Neves, Portuguese, Italian, Barella. This is a non-biased. Bias aside, bro. Barella is world class. I'm gonna say, bro, top 3 midfielders in the world right now. maybe behind Pedri, and that like he's not as good as Pedri, but like those are the only types of midfielders that are above him right now.
Yeah.
Barella, he can do everything on the field. I mean, bro, I watched him live against Italy. He was like him and Tonali were like our bright future in that midfield, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Barella scores, he defends, passes. Neves, I don't know, bro. I didn't even do a research on that guy because I know that I'm picking Barella over him.
Wow. No Inter hate.
No, that was the second easiest one, bro. Bastoni and Marquinhos was piss easy, but this was Barella's world class, and Neves is a future great midfielder. He is
young, yes.
90 million though, so I mean that's how much they paid for him.
Yeah.
So I think it's paying off so far, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, Champions League final, yeah. You do
I just think Barella's there right now. World class.
Damn.
Agreed.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I have to agree. Obviously, I'm picking Barella. He's like, he's a top 5, top 3 midfielder. He does it all, what you guys said, especially in that super complicated system. He can play anywhere. He can play in a midfield 3, midfield 4, midfield 5, whatever the 5 they do for Inter. But yeah, he can just play any position. He's so good at it. And yeah, Neves is really young, and just Barella, you have to go with him.
Yep.
For sure.
All right, so now...
Is that a first clean... No, not first clean sweep.
One of them.
Yeah.
One of the many that might come soon.
What?
Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah.
Next one is our left center mid, I believe, or just our next midfielder is Fabian Ruiz and Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Oh.
Who wants to go first for this one?
Oh, I'll start this one off.
Go for it.
Because Fabian Ruiz, the Napoli legend, the most underrated midfielder in the world right now. He would be more underrated if he didn't have the sensational Euros that he had. I think the Euros is what really put Fabian Ruiz on the map. I mean, he scored he was like him starting, and he was probably the best midfielder when he was playing with Rodri and with Marino and all those other Spanish midfielders. Like, Spanish midfield, everyone knows it's stacked, and he started every game, and he was pivotal, and he scored a bunch of goals, had a bunch of assists. His half turn is so clinical, and just the way he plays, especially with PSG, with Neves and with Vitinha, how they dictate the play, and he can just do whatever he wants. He can roam, he can go attack, he can defend. I'm picking. Who am I picking? Fabian Ruiz, exactly. And even though Mkhitaryan, he is underrated, but Fabian Ruiz is just, I think it's not even close in my opinion.
All right, interesting. Want to go ahead?
Pretty much, Henry took the words out of my mouth, bro, because I was actually going to say Fabian Ruiz, most underrated midfielder right now. And I was also going to bring up his Euro stint. I mean, I guess you already brought it up, so no need for me to say it, but... Listen, bro, did you guys see that goal he scored against Arsenal?
Yeah.
That was a world-class touch.
Deflection.
No, man, it wasn't. It was clean. Fakes one guy. I forget who he faked out. Arsenal. Man, I don't even like Arsenal, but he faked them out one-way chest and blasted top corner, no deflection. I mean,
that's really
listen, bro.
Yeah.
You know, clip that?
Yeah.
1 second non-demonetized clip?
Yeah.
Bro, let's get into it, bro. Frankie's here for the money.
Relax.
Cut that out.
Cut. But Mkhitaryan, bro, you know when he was good? When he still had his fucking hairline on his head, bro. I hate Mkhitaryan, bro. He should be back there with his hairline. Inter need to upgrade him next year. I hope they don't. Actually, I hope they keep... He's good, bro. But his time is coming to an end. Yeah,
but they could just put like Fertezi there.
Yeah.
Someone.
I don't know why they don't.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to complain because it's to our favor. I'm going to go ahead and say Fabian Ruiz as well. Clean sweep again. Fabian Ruiz is actually really, really underrated. And, you know, like his time in Napoli was super underrated. And, you know, like you guys said, his Euros really brought eyes to him. And now even in the Champions League, hopefully there's eyes on him because he deserves it, honestly. That whole midfield trio is really good. Mm-hmm. But Inter's is also really good. But yeah, no, Fabian Ruiz is a lot better than Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan is outdated in my opinion. He's older and he's good. Like but I think he's only really good for that system. Yeah. Because when he played at Roma, he was nothing really that special. So then he came here, and then he wasn't even a starter, and he started playing more. And I think Fabian Ruiz clears miles.
Another
Damn.
clean sweep.
Yep.
We're actually agreeing a lot more than I thought, to be honest. And
Yeah, but now we have to get the attackers.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little heated, maybe.
Yeah.
I think we should start with right wing.
Right wing,
Because
Oh,
to be
okay, yeah.
honest, we had to fit Taremi in there, and you can put Barcola or Doué. Who did we put in there?
I think I put Kvaratskhelia as right wing.
Hey, bro, another person that
Yeah.
even better than bro.
Yeah.
Now I can really cook. Taremi is the worst player on both teams. Yo, Inter got him for free, and now they still got scammed. Yo, you should be paying them, bro. He is garbage. Back to Portuguese league where he belongs, bro.
Oh man.
To be honest, I don't even want to say anything more bad about him. I'll just hype up Kvaratskhelia because, bro, like I said earlier in the video, signing of the winter. I'm not going to lie, bro. In my opinion, like, look where PSG was, bro. Like I was saying earlier, 5 losses in the Champions League or whatever. They signed him, 3 straight wins. Bro, he's making a big impact. And I was making fun of him. I thought he should have stayed at Napoli and became a Napoli legend. And shout out to Napoli. They did win the Scudetto. I mean, I'm happy an Inter successful Haywatch that day in the books. But listen, Kvara, I think, changed this PSG team as the last missing piece of the puzzle, should I say, that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be one of the key difference makers in the final, not going to lie.
100%.
Yeah, so for right wing, our options were either Kvaratskhelia or Taremi, and obviously Taremi, he's terrible, bro. He's been the worst signing of the season. Like you said, Inter have been scammed even though they got him for free. You know, he's scamming them a nice salary. And bro, all this guy offered was a dance that he scored once. And I think it was against Milan. And he did a stupid little dance. And all he does is dance in the change room with Iranian music. Like, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Bro, he does nothing but offer music and vibes and dance. And that's
Vibes, though. You need good vibes in the locker room.
Yeah, that's
He's
why
horrible
he's starting
vibes.
bench, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, Kvaratskhelia, like, levels. There's levels to this, bro. And Taremi deserves to be back in like the Iranian league or something.
You do feel bad for Taremi, bro, because we know he's not going to actually start. But the way their 2 teams play, we have to fit someone in there.
Yeah, poor Taremi.
I mean, Arnautovic is arguably worse than him. You seen the miss that he did?
Oh, yeah.
And then scores when he's offside. He's horrible.
Yeah, Correa was there too, but I thought Taremi, just because we can
Rip on the guy.
rip on him, and if you're watching this, Taremi, you're shit.
If you're watching this, Frankie can replace you, eh? So don't think your spot's safe.
I'm a
But
ball playing center back, but you know, if you need a striker, bro, I have a good striker.
Dean Hoyson, bro.
All right. I'm not gonna rip on Taremi anymore because I feel like you guys done enough to him. I want to spare
Guy's
him
not
a
even
little
playing.
bit.
He got ripped.
Yeah. I want to spare him. I'm just gonna glaze Kvaratskhelia because I just love like the way he plays and just watching him, like all the skill moves he does and like the way he just attacks the defender. He cuts in. He does a bunch of fake shots. He does the bar rolls, and then like his finish is clean. And he might have one of the best seasons this year. If they win, he could win the French Cup, the French League, the Champions League, and the Serie A.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He qualified.
Yeah. He played 5 matches for Napoli, so he might
At
get
least
2 league medals.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Dude, Kvaratskhelia is bringing back the retro wingers, and so are one of the other options on this list.
Yeah.
My hot take.
Yeah. Let's go on to it right now.
Let's go on to it right now. Actually, that would have been a great smoothly moving onwards.
Yeah.
Left wing we have Thuram, or no, Doué or Thuram, and I don't know, man. That's a really hard decision, but I'm not gonna answer first.
Okay, I guess I'll start it off. Wow. This is honest because in my opinion, I think Thuram is the most underrated striker like in the world right now. He's like him and Martinez have the best partnership and link-up play, I think, of 2 strikers that I have seen in like a very long time. And this is a very like outdated system, playing with 2 strikers. You almost see no team really runs that. Most team really runs a striker, 2 wingers, and maybe like a cam that can play like a false 9. But like these guys have 2 out-and-out strikers, and like the way he plays with Martinez and the link-up play, and like the way he drops back and he can make the runs, and he's good in the air, and like he destroyed Bayern, like just the runs he does like the back heel assists. He's technically so good. And then Doué, the young Neymar, like he's just a joy to watch, and the way he cuts in, and he's just a retro like winger, but in the modern day, and he's so good. This is also another 50-50 one for me. But if I had to pick one, I would have to pick Thuram.
What?
I know this might be a hot take, but like Thuram, I feel like he offers a little bit more. Like his link-up play is better. The way he can just he plays off of like a striker. Like even though we're playing him out of position on the left wing, I believe that he can still play that role. He can cut inside, and like I don't know, man, the way he plays, I think it's so underrated. And Doué's young, he's raw. But I just think right now, if I had to like choose one guy in a final, I would take Thuram. I know, hot take, but like he's just really good for me, in my opinion.
Right. Matthew, you can go ahead.
Bro, I'm really like, this is kind of a toss-up because for me, they're two completely different style of player. I mean, Doué, bro, can play anywhere. Bro, cam, left wing, right wing, striker. I've seen him play all of it for PSG. And the game that I really like clocked onto, I know this might be late, was the Liverpool game. Because, bro, he was making chances out of anything. Whereas, no, I have a lot of hype for Thuram too, though, bro. These are two good players. I'm not gonna lie. Thuram arguably might be better than Martinez. I'm not gonna lie.
No, this season, yeah, low key.
But I did watch him. This was last season. You know, I was living Frankie's dream. Actually, not gonna lie. I was in the San Siro watching AC Milan versus Inter, and watching Thuram live, bro. The way he's muscling these guys off the ball and the way he can play, link up the play, like he's honestly pretty good, but. I don't want to make the decision, bro, because I'm in such a toss-up. I'm just going to pick Doué to give Frankie the final decision, bro. Capo, but listen, the less Inter players, the better. So, perfect situation.
All right. So, like you guys both mentioned, both players are amazing. Like, Thuram is great in his own way. Doué is great in his own way. And yeah, Thuram is in the wrong position here, obviously. He's a striker, but I don't know, man. It's a really hard decision to make here because you don't really know who to pick. Like they're both very, very quality, and Doué is such a good winger. Like he's such a joy to watch. Like you said, he's a dribbler. He got technique and everything, and he's literally the young Neymar. Like if you've seen clips like side by side, it looks like you're looking at the same player.
Yeah. And
then Thuram's been very, very good this season. He's been a really good striker, contributing a lot to Inter's wins. Like single-handedly with goals or assists or like sick assists and stuff. But if I had to pick someone, I think I'm gonna have to go for Doué as well.
Damn.
And I'm gonna go for Doué because like, yeah, it's left wing and maybe this is a bit different because if you put Doué striker versus Thuram, I'd pick Thuram. But nah, Doué is so aesthetically pleasing to watch that like
no Diddy, but
yeah, no Diddy. But like, dude, this guy's class, man. His dribbling is like second to none this year. I feel like in his position, and he's really gonna give Inter trouble. I think.
Bro, it's crazy. PSG's front three, how they have those three talented players, and they still have Barcola, bro, on the bench.
Crazy.
He was one of the best young prospects coming up, and I mean he can still get on the pitch, but I mean I think those are the front three that we just named. They got to be the front three for the future.
Yeah, and Barcola was starting at the beginning of the season, but then I guess Doué just like outclassed him like throughout the season.
Yeah, and Barcola is so good. Like, so good. So I don't know, man. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but we'll see. Let's move on to the striker now, I guess.
Yeah.
We got Dembele or Martinez.
Listen, bro, I'll just start this one off.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Lautaro Martinez, like I'm just gonna put my bias aside, bro. 9 goals in the Champions League this year. Crucial goals against Bayern. Crucial goal against Barcelona. But he's a torta. Okay, bro. Honestly, have you seen it at the beginning of the season, bro? Yeah, okay, maybe he's lost the weight now, bro, but he put it on at the beginning, bro. Like, I just wanted to throw that in there. I had nothing to his game. But honestly, he's having a good season. But Dembele is having a not breakout, but we thought he was going to be an injury-prone player for the rest of his career. But he's risen right to the top, having a Ballon d'Or worthy season, if they can win the Champions League, of course. Win the quadruple, actually. And I don't even know his goal stats off the top of my head, bro, but he's putting up crazy numbers this year. I got to pick Dembele, bro.
Damn.
Nice. You want to go, Henry, or should I?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, this is a really hard toss-up. Lautaro Martinez, who is one of the most underrated strikers like in the world, just because of like the trophies this guy won. This guy won the World Cup, the Copa America, the Serie A, like literally every trophy last year, and he wasn't even like like he was like no mention for the Ballon d'Or, which is crazy because he also dropped like 40 or 50 goals. But his PR team just sucks. He needs a better PR team.
He needs Jamal's PR team.
Yo, for real. He needs Endrick's PR team. They need to hire him. Yo, for real. Yo, he needs like better PR because he needs to be in these conversations for best player of the world sometimes. But Dembele right now, who is, if they win the Champions League, probably the Ballon d'Or favorite by like quite a bit because the season he had has been like outrageous with the goals and the assists. Like that's something that's, I feel like, that is just so key in his game. He can score, but he can also create for the other players like Doué and Kvaratskhelia on his team. But like you said, I'm going to also have to go with Ousmane Dembele just because he's having a Ballon d'Or-esque season. And even though Martinez is also really good, I just have to give the slight edge to
the revival.
For real. The Dortmund legend.
All right. I guess there's no point in my vote, but I'd have to second everything you guys have said. Like, Lautaro Martinez is a world-class striker. You know, he's, like, very good. You know, scores a lot of goals. But, I don't know, man. Dembele has been really, really hot this season. You know, he scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, and no one really expected it, really. It just happened randomly during one game. He scored, like, 4 goals or something, or scored a hat-trick, and then he did it again. And then ever since then, his confidence has, like, skyrocketed. And he's been very, very important for this PSG side in terms of their success in the Champions League and in the league. And the league is a given. That's a farmer's league. But
damn.
Yeah, true then.
Like, I don't know, man. I'd have to pick Dembele as well, make it a clean sweep because Dembele literally can do everything like you said. And I'm so surprised he does so well at striker or whoever, like, because they're all wingers and then one of them have to play striker. And it's super interesting how that works. And they really play for the team, you know, and score, assist, and like you said, he could be a Ballon d'Or contender if they win the Champions League because obviously the Champions League holds a lot of weight in terms of Ballon d'Or. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lautaro could snag a goal for Inter, but that's for the next segment and we won't really talk about that.
But I'm not going to lie. I mean, you might think I'm biased that I picked all those PSG players, but at the end of the day, one team has won a treble already, domestic treble, possible quadruple, and one team is going trophyless, bro. But listen, I mean, that's why the team picks this out, for my opinion. But there's a couple good debates there, I'd say.
Yeah, so do you want to do a quick recap of our starting 11, combined 11?
Oh, we forgot one thing, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot the gaffer.
Oh, yep.
All right, so our toss-up is between Luis Enrique or Inzaghi. I guess I'll start. I'll give a bit of a background on these two coaches. I'm sure you guys know, but Luis Enrique, he's won the Champions League before with Barcelona, and I think he won the treble with them, or he won a lot of trophies with them, that's for sure.
Yep.
And he transformed a lot of players and had Barca ticking in ways like you'd never expect. They even had Neymar at the time when he was in charge, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Luis Enrique has that pedigree and he has that experience and that Champions League title on his shoulders. But Inzaghi is also amazing. He pretty much rebirthed Inter again after Conte, which is something not easy to do. He's won the Serie A, been to the finals once and lost, which was pretty unlucky. You know, they played a very good game, very good defensively. But I think I'm going to have to give it to Luis Enrique just because he's already won it before. And the things he's doing with this PSG side, like, dude, PSG is like really playing some amazing football. So is Inter, but PSG is a bit more impressive because they play unorthodox, in my opinion. Like, they don't even really have a holding midfielder. They don't even have a center forward, but they still made it work. So I'm going to have to pick Luis Enrique.
Oh,
Henry, you got next? Or?
Yeah, I guess I'll go. This is a really hard one because they both play two different styles, and they're both they're pretty accomplished coaches. Like, one of them has won a bunch with Barca, the other one has won a bunch with Inter. But if I had to pick one, wow, this is also really hard. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Luis Enrique and agree with you, just because of his past trophies with a bunch with Barca. He knows how to win, and with the team, this guy's playing with like almost half the team's like a U23 team. Like, their whole all the Portuguese players are like younger than 23. Dembele, even though he's been playing for like 10 years, he's still like in his like like mid-20s,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Kvaratskhelia is also pretty young, and like Inter, they have a bunch of senior players. But to give credit to Inzaghi, he also has a bunch of like misfit toys that is playing like amazing together. Like a Cherby's 40. Who would have thought he would be playing in the Champions League final? Mkhitaryan was at Man United and Arsenal, and they thought his career was over, but he's gonna start in a Champions League final. And like Sommer, who's also super old, he's been around to a bunch of teams, but he's also like he's making a lot with a bunch of like pretty like mid players, like as we used to call before. And he also created a bunch. He's the one. He probably created Barella and Bastoni. He develops good players really well, but yeah, I just have to pick Luis Enrique for all his past accomplishments.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my opinion doesn't matter at this point because it's already done. Enrique, you are the manager making it to this team, but I gotta say, Inzaghi has a team that nobody, if you don't watch this series, you wouldn't really think this is a Champions League level team, but he's put all these players and made them work as one unit. Yeah. And that's why I gotta say, Inzaghi, although he's a good manager, his stint at Inter is a bit overrated. Not even a bit. It is completely overrated. I'm sorry, but ever since Juventus' fall off, they have had the best team in the league for the past 4 years. And you want to know how many championships he won? One championship. One Scudetto, in 4 years with the best team that Conte, who's a much better manager than him, way better manager, left him with. He maybe tweaked it, he improved it a little, but at the end of the day, Conte, proven this year, is a serial winner, and Inzaghi, I mean, he got over the hump, what, once or twice? No, yeah. Once. No, once. The other one was with Conte.
I think he also won like a League Cup or something, like a...
When you're the best, supposed to be the best team in the league with the best squad, you should be winning those. I mean, Juventus, countless Coppa Italia's when we were the best team, 9 straight years, by the way. I don't see Inzaghi doing nothing like this. And listen, man, obviously, if he didn't coach Inter, maybe I would be a little less harsh on the guy. Who knows? But listen, I think they're going to choke a second Champions League. I mean, I shouldn't keep giving away my prediction,
damn.
But I mean, it's pretty obvious from my take, so I'll get more into it. But now I'll start to hype up Enrique. When Mbappe... Enrique. No, my bad, bro. I was just looking at Henry over there. Enrique. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I thought that PSG were going to fall off hard this year when Mbappe left. But as you guys would say, Enrique... You know, he has actually transformed the squad completely. They're a far better team, and I'm a Messi Glazer, but they had the Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe days, and yet they're a better team now. I think it's due to having an actual functioning midfield now, so just focusing on the forwards. But that's something that I think Enrique created, and obviously he's got his past accomplishments way better than Inzaghi. I mean, that's not even close. Bro, this is Enrique. There's one serial winner, and then there's one, I'm going to say it, bro, choke artist, and Inzaghi, bro. How do you lose to shit Napoli, bro? It's literally Conte, McTominay, and shit. And they, well, okay, Buongiorno is good, but other than that, bro, garbage team, bro. And Inter couldn't beat that. And they couldn't even beat AC Milan once this year, bro.
That's true.
They're going trophyless this season, bro. And the other team is going to win a quadruple. I don't know, bro. I'm going to have to obviously say Enrique.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Another thing I'd like to add is if our editors, Henry, can add when Inzaghi said, when they asked him about if they're going to win the title, and he's like, no, tripleta. Nothing, bro. He is overrated, bro. I fully agree. I didn't even really think about that.
Who did he think he was, bro? Ange Postecoglou?
Yeah. Yo, for real.
Ange Postecoglou is a serial winner, and I didn't even mention this, bro. I am a Celtic fan, bro, and you know he did leave Celtic. I mean, there's me right at the stadium, but yeah, I mean he did leave Celtic and go to Spurs. I thought it might have been too big of a jump because nobody wins at Spurs, but
he did it.
Ange wins something in his second season. And Zaghi tripleta, whatever the fuck he said. Triple choke, more like it, bro.
Hopefully, bro. I hope so. All right, so now let's just review our team. So starting in goal, we all agreed on Donnarumma.
Yep.
Right? Yep.
Unanimous.
And then left back, we went with Nunes.
Mm-hmm.
More of a debate.
Yeah.
But
And then left center back, who'd we put again?
the two center backs are Bastoni and Acerbi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bastoni and Acerbi, 2 center backs. Our right back was Hakimi, I believe.
Yep.
And then our 3 midfield is Çalhanoğlu. Who's the other guy? I think it's Çalhanoğlu, Barella, and Fabian Ruiz. And then our front 3 is Doué, Dembele, and obviously not Taremi.
Poor Taremi.
Yeah. Who is that?
Kvaratskhelia.
I don't know how I forgot that.
Well,
So yeah,
clip that.
Yeah, clip that. That is our starting 11, and our coach is Luis Enrique. All right, so we're gonna do our predictions now for the Champions League final. We did our starting 11. Now it's time to predict who's gonna win the Champions League final. Will it be PSG or will it be Inter?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I already kind of gave away my prediction multiple times in this video. PSG are gonna make this happen, and you know the way I'm talking is like it's gonna be a whitewash, but it's a final. Like, it's never like that. I think that at first it's gonna be. Well, first I have a stat about Inter. Actually, this is elite ball knowledge here. Inter have only been behind for 13 minutes in this whole Champions League, 1,000 minutes of playing. They've only been behind for 13 total minutes. And that's going to come to an end pretty quick, bro, because I think that Dembele, or maybe even Kvara, one of them is going to score an absolute screamer. Like PSG, I feel like almost the starting 11, any of them can get the goal. But they can score from any position. Either way, an early 20th minute goal is coming. And then I'm going to be so happy. And then, you know what's going to happen is Morata, the Inter, what is he, like the...
Yeah, he's like the sporting director.
He has these lopsided eyes, bro, that one can look at the referee and one can look at the game and one can look at the VAR room, bro. He is going to get them a penalty that shouldn't be called. I guarantee him. This is going to be a good clip when it happens. They're going to get a bogus penalty. And, yo, Frankie, I was thinking about this when I was thinking about my predictions last night.
Yeah.
When it is coming to that time for that penalty, Çalhanoğlu or Donnarumma, you would want him to save it, or you'd want Chala to score? Like, who do you hate more, bro?
I completely forgot. I didn't think of that scenario. Honestly, I'd want Çalhanoğlu to miss it. I can't lie.
Damn.
But unfortunately, Donnarumma is the... Actually, no, Donnarumma is going to save it. But then the rebound's going to go in because Donnarumma is the king of penalties. I can't see him. But either way, Inter going to score a jammy goal.
Yeah.
Goes into extra time. I think kind of a boring extra time because they're going to play it safe. And PSG are going to win on penalties and win the Champions League. And that's because they have the difference maker, my difference maker, Gigi Donnarumma.
Oh, yeah.
He is a penalty god. I mean, my best moment of watching soccer in my life was watching... My bad, bro. My best moment of watching footy in my life was Donnarumma saving, 2-3 penalties against England, and Saka included. I mean, like I said earlier, overrated. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
That's only his opinion.
No, I'm just joking. That's just hate watching. But yeah, Donnarumma saves maybe 2 penalties in that shooter yet again. And Inter, this is another stat, by the way. Last time that Napoli won the Scudetto, Inter made the finals and gave it away to a team that had never won it before.
Oh.
History repeats itself. PSG win on penalties.
Interesting take.
Wait, what's the final score, though?
Yeah.
1-1. It can even be 2-2, but 1-1 like tie.
Yeah.
But it should be an exciting game on paper, but I think finals never are.
Yeah.
And unless the World Cup final, but goated final.
Yeah, right. Never forget Waterloo.
Messi crowning himself as the king of footy.
Anyways.
Right,
true fact.
Go with your starting 11.
Just to clarify, 1-1, PSG win on penalties. Donnarumma difference maker, but also if I had to give an attacker, Doué is gonna have because a lot of people that are casuals probably don't know Doué as much as us who watch the game often. This is gonna be like a shining light game, and same for Kvara, bro.
Right.
The whole front three, they're all amazing.
Who's winning man of the match?
You know what? If it is a 1-1 and Donnarumma does save 2 penalties, they'll probably give it to him. But Goalies don't usually win man of the matches in these types of
I
games.
mean, to be fair, Alisson's won it, Courtois won it.
You know,
Neuer, I'm pretty sure Neuer's won it
Donnarumma
too.
won it before, so in the summer.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Donnarumma.
Interesting. All right, so I guess I'll go with my prediction.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not want neither team to win because I have hatred for both.
Damn,
for their own ways. But I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game, like a Barcelona-Inter. But I think it's going to be 3-2 Inter. And I think Inter's going to win.
In 90 or?
Yeah. Or actually, if we want to add extra time, yeah. But I just think in the end they're going to win 3-2. And I think that because Inter has that experience that PSG lack, bro. PSG do not have any winner besides Donnarumma in their team and Fabian Ruiz, but they don't have Champions League experience in the finals. Inter have been there before. They didn't do it, so then they're going to be even more pumped up to win it now. And yeah, PSG are going to want to make history, but they have a lot of young players that are inexperienced. And I think that Acerbi can lock down Dembele, and I think that Inter's defense are really going to win it for them, even though they're going to leak a goal or two. But yeah, I think Inter's experience is what's going to prevail them to win. And I think that PSG's youth and naivety, if that's even a word, or their naiveness, is gonna really set them back. But I think PSG could win like the next year or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match, I believe, is going to be Acerbi.
Acerbi, wow. Center back.
Clip that. Yo, please clip that. Bro. When Acerbi scores on his own net.
Yo.
Bro, please.
When he gets like a 4.5 on like rating.
No, but I really rate Acerbi, man. He's such a good center back. And I know he's not going to be good for any longer, so I just got to enjoy it while I can.
Damn.
So let me get this straight, bro. This is starting to, are you rage baiting or you being dead serious?
That's serious, bro.
10 Inter players in the combined 11, except for Taremi, bro. That picked itself, bro. And then you want Inter to win convincingly and Acerbi to be the fucking gets 2 goals scored against him and wins man of the match, bro. Come on, let me see, bro. Is there an Inter jersey under there? It's gonna be a
always,
you know that W2S clip where he rips off of the jersey.
That's crazy,
right
bro.
here, bro. This is rage bait at its finest.
They have that experience, bro. You can't even deny it, though. They have all players that have won something like at one point in their career. You can't say the same thing about every single PSG player on that team. They're all super young, and Inter has that experience. And Inter did the same against when they won the treble in 2010 or whatever. When they beat Bayern, their whole team was aging. They were pretty much on their last legs, and they won, bro, because of that experience. I'm telling you, experience over anything.
You probably celebrated hard that day, bro.
Oh, not even. Just wait till we talk about Milan one day, bro. But I don't think.
And well, in what video? In the Champions League prediction video? No. Maybe the relegation scrap, Serie A battle. But
all right,
let's not get off topic here. Let's let Henry have the floor.
Okay, I can't believe an AC Milan fan, you of all people, chose Inter to win the Champions League. Because I'm picking the Inter as well.
In the PSG jersey. Are you guys serious, bro? Seriously, come on.
Even though I'm wearing PSG, I think Inter are going to win it 2-1. And I think PSG are scoring first. I really think it's going to be a PSG. It's going to be a Doué or Kvaratskhelia. One's going to score, one's going to assist, and they're going to score the first goal, and they're going to come back. Martinez is going to score a banger, and I feel like Çalhanoğlu, the set piece specialist, he's either going to score a free kick or have a nice cross into your man, Acerbi, and he's going to score a header. I already know.
God,
it's going to be 2-1.
Yo, I'll actually place a wager with one of you guys, bro, on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, put your bets on FanDuel right now. Me and Henry are your most trusted sources, bro. You'll win millions.
Frankie is an Interista, so he's a little biased. But I'll bet with you, Frankie, that I just put on my pool yesterday. It's freezing right now. Literally. And we haven't even put the chemicals in, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how safe this is. But if Inter win, I'll jump in the pool. But if Milan or fucking PSG win, you gotta jump in, bro. Head first.
Head first.
Dive in.
I would trust myself head first.
No.
I'll jump in like regularly.
Yeah.
You want to shake on
with your Inter jersey on?
I'm never getting it.
Okay, fine. No Inter jersey
no
Inter jersey. All right, perfect. Open is locked.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
There you go.
Oh, keep all
Wow.
Took fucking like 4 tries, bro.
Yeah, bro. It took Matthew and I 1 try. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Lester editors.
Damn. And by the way, my man of the match, I'm going with I'm gonna go with Summer. I feel like he's gonna make 7 saves on the minimum, and I feel like it's gonna be a keeper that wins it.
You know what? I'm changing 3-0 for PS. No.
Yo. Yeah.
So Frankie, I don't know if you've been keeping up, talking about PSG, talking about the French league, but you see who just went up to the French First Division? FC Metz are back. FC Metz are back up there.
No way.
Shit, no way.
And if you guys didn't know this, Frankie actually used to play in the Liga, and he was actually not being a national team member, but he wanted to do our successful podcast.
Yeah, I had to cut my career short. I saw more of a future in this. Didn't have much of a passion for playing as I do for talking about it. So I had to give up the dream to fulfill a bigger dream.
Listen, bro.
It's all good.
No, but but like, what's the motive tomorrow or tonight? We should probably go to Fred's.
Fred's?
Are you down?
I'm actually down for Fred's, bro.
Feelz?
Feelz?
Yeah, only if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know, bro. You guys should.
Yeah,
go
the
to
real
Feelz,
FFs, the footy.
Yeah.
The footy feelers, bro.
Yeah.
The feelers?
Yo, Feelz is crazy.
The Torta feelers?
Yo. He's a real FF right here. Biggest FF.
Anyways, but let me tell you guys, man. If you guys ever want to see us or anything, you want us to sign autographs.
Listen, bro, me and Henry are here for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Frankie is here for pure money and profit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He's here for the fame and success, and if we get big, he's leaving us.
Absolutely not. You know what I'm doing? I'm selling the company.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think, Frankie, you should just find God, bro. As you guys know, I have this Catholic cross tattoo. I was a Catholic my whole life, but I had to try to convince Frankie.
I was a Catholic since birth. I got baptized and everything. No, but as I was gonna say, we should actually go to Fred's, but I finished work at 10 today, I think.
Damn.
That's when Fred starts getting live.
Yeah,
that's true.
Or warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse.
Warehouse.
If you guys have ever been to warehouse, bro, get the inception. Right?
Conception for you.
Yo, no free promo.
Yeah, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but soon we'll be sponsored by FanDuel. So you know what? Go on FanDuel right now, place your bets.
If you are seeing this, lose our numbers. We are famous YouTubers now, okay?
Yo, relax.
Let me give a couple shout-outs real quick. Let me give a shout-out to Jason Becky, Thomas Becky. Let me give a shout-out to Lorenzo Noca as well. Lorenzo, if you're watching this, you're probably going to hate all my takes because of Inter, but Forza Milan sempre. And Jason, fuck Barcelona, they're not in the finals for a reason. This guy called me to say, oh look, Barcelona are winning, and I didn't even call him back to say that.
Yo, these random guys are catching, or no, your cousins know they're catching strays, bro.
Bro, okay, no. Whatever he said, just ignore everything. We'll just cut it out. We actually won't cut it out because that's bare work, but we'll just cut it out. Like, cut it out in your mind if you watch this. And the only thing you have to listen to is join FanDuel right now and bet
Sponsor
on the final.
soon.
Bet 2-1 Inter to win. And
money
you'll
line
win big.
On Inter, bro.
Money line on Inter. You win
No,
big.
no money line at Inter, bro. PSG on penalties.
This is not sponsored, by the way, by FanDuel. Please don't sue us. Please don't copyright us. But
please do not copyright Frankie, bro. He'll leave the channel.
I've worked my heart and soul into this. But to end it off, what was I gonna say? I kind of forgot. Oh, follow our TikTok, man.
Yes.
We have our TikTok. We'll have it in the link in the description. We have our TikTok, and we're also gonna post YouTube Shorts. And if you're seeing this, and if you're seeing a clip on YouTube Shorts, please subscribe, everything.
Yeah,
and
share.
And share it to your friends and family, cats, dogs.
Anyone, your neighbor.
Anyone FF in your family.
Yeah, all the FFs, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get those FFs out there, and
No, so to close this off, bro, our bet's locked in for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
One more luck.
Dap. Let's see how many tries.
Ow. Nah, bro, let's cut that fucking.
No, keep going until.
Let's get up and do it. Yo, okay.
This guy just wants to high mug me, eh?
Keep going.
Okay, there we go, bro.
Okay, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
If PSG win, I'm in the cold water. Not hot.
Cold.
The cold ass water. If Inter win, he is, bro. So Inter, I'm not gonna be voting for you still. I'd rather take the cold, but whatever.
Please, Donnarumma, please save me.